Yeah, so there's been a lot going on in the world of K-pop this week, and we're going to talk about it. There's been a lot going on in my mind the last few days, and there's a lot that I want to say, and there's a lot that I want to get off my chest, but I also want to just open this discussion and have this conversation with mostly those of you who understand and those of you who have shared the same experience as me, so that we can relate to each other. But also for those of you who don't understand or have never experienced what some of us have experienced, maybe this video will help you understand certain things, or maybe not. I don't know, but a lot has happened and I feel like we need to discuss it. Today's fit: jeans, vesty thing. Oh, you can see my nips. Let's enjoy the views. Wowzers. 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 I feel like there's this misconception that I'm in London in most of my videos, but I'm not. I'm in Cyprus. First, I need some electrolytes because I am parched. I'm gonna have half. I'm just gonna have half because this is a small cup. Okay, so while that's diluting, I'll start off. That's a bit loud. So I'm mixed race. I think that the majority of you know that by now. But I was born and raised in London, England. I'm British. My nationality is British. But my heritage is Ghanaian and also Greek. Greek by DNA, by blood, because my mum was born in Corfu, which is an island, Greek island. However, she was adopted by Cypriot parents. So, like, my blood DNA is Greek, but culturally, I am Greek Cypriot. So in the UK, as a mixed race person, I experience light-skinned mixed race privilege. I don't share the same experiences as black people, full black people in the UK, because like I just said, I have like mixed race, light skin privilege. I don't really get treated as a full black person. In the UK, I am what I am. I'm mixed race. I am Greek. I'm Ghanaian. Do you know what I mean? I'm seen as a mixed race person. And with that comes advantages and privileges. I've never experienced discrimination for the colour of my skin in the UK that I know of. Make sure you drink your electrolytes, people. However, I spent half of my childhood growing up in Cyprus. Things are a lot different now. It's a lot more diverse here. But when I was growing up, I'm 33 now. But when I was growing up, so around the ages of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, up until my early teens, it wasn't as diverse here. I was the only black person in my year in school, and there were only 3 black people in my whole entire school. In Cyprus, they never saw me as mixed race. They didn't see me as someone who was half Cypriot. They only ever saw me as a black person. And they only ever treated me as a black person. And a day didn't go by when I was growing up where I didn't experience some form of microaggression or just straight up, in your face, racism. I was called a blackie by children in my school. I was called the N-word. Like every single day, a kid would like come up to me and be like, "Yo, my N-word, what's up?" They used to tell me my skin was dirty. They used to tell me my skin looked like shit. And the thing is, I'm really pale right now. I feel like I don't go out in the sun as much. But when I was younger, I was really, really dark. But I hated my dark skin because of it. There was this one incident that happened when I was about 8 or 9 years old. That has never left me. So my best friend at the time, her mum took us to this party. It was like an event. It was like a friend of my friend's mum's birthday party or something like that. It was at this like Irish pub. Yes, there was an Irish pub in Cyprus. So we went to this party. We walked in, and as soon as we walked in, this grown-ass man, this drunk guy, came up to me, and he was trying to spud me, and he was like, "Yo, my N-word, what's up?" And he started going like, "Yo, yo, yo," in my face. "Hey, everyone, look at my homie over here." At the time, I remember looking at my friend's mum, like, are you going to say something? Are you going to do something? This is bad, isn't it? That's what I remember thinking, but I was only a child. So I feel like I was confused more than anything. And then I remember turning to my friend, and she must have seen the look on my face, which was probably fear. And she turned around and she said to me, "It's because he likes you. It's because he thinks you're cool." And then the mum sort of heard what she was saying. The mum was laughing, by the way. I forgot to mention, the mum was laughing. She found it funny. And the mum was like, "He doesn't mean any harm. Like, he's because he likes you. He thinks like you're cool. He likes black people. That's why. And he's just excited to see you. And he's really drunk." And I remember I was only a child, but I remember feeling like this isn't right. Something about this doesn't feel right. But I couldn't put into words exactly what I was feeling. And still to this day, I feel like I can't put into words exactly what that feeling was. But even as an 8-year-old, I knew I felt like I was being mocked, teased. I felt embarrassed and ashamed. And then I remember for the rest of the night, just kind of sitting in a corner and not wanting to move and just being so scared. I had the people around me who I trusted telling me that it was nothing. But why did I feel the complete opposite? And then as the years went by, more things would happen where I'd feel that same feeling again. Here in Cyprus, we have this thing called Karnavali, where it's like this carnival, everyone goes in the streets, whatever. And people like dress up, it's like fancy dress. And every year during Karnavali and Halloween, people would dress up as black people. Φέτος έναν ντυθώ μαύρο. Ρε, να ντυθούμε μαύρους. Every year, I'd absolutely dread Carnavali. I'd hate going. I'd hate being around it because I knew what I'd be seeing and what I'd be hearing. People wearing afros, gold chains, yo, 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 my N-word, what's up, bro? The same shit over and over and over. And the worst part is people would spot me. They'd see me and I'd see them and I'd see their eyes lock with mine and they'd start coming over to me. And again, if I ever said anything or mentioned anything, it would be the same thing. The same excuses. Oh, they don't mean anything by it. They're just having fun. It's because they think black people are cool. I'd be told they're not trying to be offensive. It's just ignorance. It's not sinister. If it wasn't sinister, why, as a child, did it feel sinister to me? Why did I feel mocked, teased, embarrassed, lonely? I didn't realize this until a lot later in life, but these experiences that I had as a child growing up in Cyprus traumatized me. It had an effect on my confidence, my self-esteem. I wouldn't say it was the only thing, but it definitely played a role. I want to cry saying this. I don't want to cry. It really hurts to say this because I hated the fact that I was black. I wished my skin was white. I wished it was pale. I wished that I looked like everyone else. It's so upsetting to say that because that actually hurts so much to say. Because now, honestly, one of the things that I love the most about me and who I am is the fact that I am black. It's one of the things that I am most proud of. Anyway, now in the grand scheme of things, with what's going on in the world right now, and the things that have happened to me in my life overall, in the grand scheme of things, is it really that deep? No. If you'd have asked me in my late teens, early to mid 20s, I would have said yes. But I've learned to control what offends me, what I let bother me, what I let make me angry or upset. I've learned to control it. So when I see these idols, take Kiss of Life, for example, during that live, will it ruin my day? No. But will it in some way in my subconscious make me feel like 8-year-old, 9-year-old Fifi sitting alone in the corner of the room or standing at the back during the carnival, avoiding people, feeling alone, scared, mocked? Does it trigger that experience again inside of me? Yes, it does. And I can only speak for myself, but it does. It reminds me, it makes me feel mocked. It's not going to ruin my day though. I'm not attached to these idols anymore. It's not going to ruin my day. It's disappointing though. And also, I feel like we need to talk about just like how cringy it is. Like it's just so cringy. And it ruins like the music and the talent. Will I listen to them casually? Probably not for a while because I feel like I'm going to cringe. But just like all groups and idols, like, do you know how many groups whose music I love have done something like this? The majority of them. And some groups even worse. There are groups that I love who have had members that are criminals. That is why I am no longer attached to these K-pop idols. I'm not. That's how they're marketed to us. They're marketed to us so that we become so attached, and we have, was it called parasocial relationships? This is how the K-pop companies get their money. No more. Not from me. No more. I'm detached. So it won't ruin my day. But you have to understand that seeing that type of content, can you even call it content? Seeing that type of video, that mockery, it does trigger something inside of you. I don't even know if I got my point across properly. All I want to say is, right now, I'm not cancelling anyone. I'm not boycotting anyone. Maybe for reactions, just because it will just be weird. I'm not boycotting anyone. I'm not cancelling anyone. Those who want to boycott, those who want to cancel, those who want to be angry, those who want to be loud, allow them to be. Allow them to be. And for those who don't want to boycott, those who want to forgive, those who don't want to cancel, who are black, and who else did they offend? Was it Latinos? I didn't watch the full thing. I couldn't sit and watch the full thing. Those who want to forgive, just let them. Let us all just deal with this in our own way. If you are black or Latino or whoever else they offended. I love K-pop so much, man, but it's tiring. It's tiring. I hope you have a good Sunday. I love you.